Morning, Mum.
Morning, dear. What time did you get home last night, Craig?
Oh, I don't know, about...
2:36 and 40 seconds. At least it would have been if the third stroke had arrived before you did.
Mum, you should get a job as a Bundy machine.
Is that a joke, dear?
Yes, Mum.
And very nice, too. How did you get home?
Oh, one of the kids gave me a lift.
A girl called Jennifer in a red MG, wasn't it?
How'd you know her name?
Well, you said her name over and over and over when you were in the car with her. I couldn't help hearing while I was checking the letterbox for prowlers. You said her name so many times, Craig. Is she deafish or just stupid?
Mum, we were just... She's got amnesia.
Craig. Oh, you and your Medibank words. Craig, is Jennifer a nice girl? I mean, how can a girl afford a sportish car like that?
Don't worry, Mum. She's a fellow med student. Her father's a doctor, a specialist.
Oh, well then, somebody obviously gave her father the car as a part payment for a consultation. Ted's going to be late again.
Where is old Vinegar Face?
Soap and water, Craig. If you can't say something nice about someone, say it about someone else.
Where is he?
He's taken the Kingswood to the station early, so he doesn't have to park beside the Catholic school. He says that the vibrations from the playground loosen the bolts.
If he's gone, why are you cooking his breakfast?
Well, he's getting the bus back home for breakfast and then back to the station.
Just so he won't have to park beside the school.
Yes, dear.
But, Mum, that's...
Yes, I know what you're going to say, Craig, so I am changing the subject now, out of loyalty. Oh, Ted, you're just in time to hear the subject changed. Mike Walsh used to be a chemist, Craig. Isn't that interesting?
Mum.
Yes, dear.
Dad's smiling.
Oh, don't be silly, dear. It's nowhere near midday. Oh, Ted, you look lovely. What's wrong?
You've seen a prang between two Datsuns.
I know. You got your favourite parking spot beside the throaty sign.
No, Thelma, I did not. It was already taken by some browless little dull-bludging floozy in a red MG. No, sitting beside that Mick Catholic school again.
And you're still smiling?
Must be wind.
Thelma!
Come on, dear. Big bird. Reminds me of when you were a baby, Craig.
It's not wind.
Oh, but you want to go to the potty?
Green Thelma Bullpit, sometimes you disgust me. Not in front of the B-O-Y. Face west and say the O this instant.
Dad, a minute ago you were as happy as a boxer with a new comic. Why?
Why? Don't why me any wise, boy. I don't need a reason to be happy.
Well, only mad people grin at nothing.
Mad people, boy, don't come all the way home from the station before they've gone to work to catch next door's fox terrier committing roody-doos with our concrete aborigine.
Only sane people do that.
Too right, I did.
Why don't you leave poor old Jack alone? He's only got 3 legs.
And when he saw me, another one bloody near dropped off in flight. Oh, geez, he got a shock. He looked up and there I was standing near the tap.
What'd he do?
He froze like a pensioner in front of a bus. He was so scared his fleas deserted him and jumped under Neville's lap-lap.
Terrific. That's the first time you've been within hosing distance of Jack for 5 years. What'd you do?
Hosed him, of course.
Good thinking.
Chased him round and round the yard, full mains pressure, right up his back.
Jack loves the water.
He does not, he hates it. If he loves it, why was he running away? Oh, I can hear him now, he's coughing. I can hear him shivering so hard he's knocking the nails out of his kennel.
We're all very happy for you. Now eat your chop.
Only thing that would make me happier, Thelma, would be if that wog son-in-law of yours turned into rust and ate his purple Valiant.
Oh, hello, Greta. Oh, good girl, Greta. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? They're new, are they? Shouldn't you be at work now, Greta? Greta? How much were these shoes? $68. Greta. You've walked out after a big tiff with Bruno about the price. Greta. You bought these shoes without thinking. Your bank card was hungry. I'll put your nightie on a hanger. Oh, Greta. Oh, there. Now, come on. You come and tell me everything he said, and I'll tell you everything you said back to him.
Bloody woggy should know you can't even get a pair of thongs for less than $50. Don't bull me, boy. I'm one of your parents, the big one. I say you can't get a good pair of thongs like radial ply white wall football thongs for less than $50. You can't.
Oh, sorry, Dad. I keep forgetting I'm talking to the man who outsmarted a three-legged fox terrier.
That's right.
I bet you chased Jack everywhere he led you.
Right behind him. He couldn't shake me.
I thought so. Have a look at your shoe.
Eh? Bloody dog!
Here we are. My bag of tricks. Now, Greta, there comes a time for every young married girl to learn the facts of life.
Oh, Mama, no.
No, Greta. I don't want you to hear this sort of thing from those smug little newlyweds in the tea room at your work. The complete kit.
Mum, it's full of Myers dockets.
Yes, dear. Now, you feel free to borrow one any time you like. Well, getting that over is certainly a relief off my load. Any questions?
Yes, Mum. Why are you showing me a bag full of Myers dockets?
Oh, Greta. You haven't heard a word I've implied. Now, look, you see my dress?
See it? I keep looking for the pot of gold at the end of it.
And it only costs $72. This is the docket I showed your father when I bought it.
$22.50. I couldn't do anything like that.
Yes, you could, dear. It's easy. You know, I remember a time before you were born, I bought an overcoat for £15.10. And I showed your father a ticket from a twopenny weighing machine. I told him I got the coat on special.
He believed you bought a coat for tuppence?
Yes, dear. Your father's good like that. If you'd shown Bruno one of my dockets when you bought those shoes...
Oh, no, Mum, I couldn't. We can't really afford the shoes. I'm taking them back. You coming with me?
Yes, dear. But if you should ever borrow one of my dockets, remember, keep your thumb over the date when you flash it.
Bloody Catholic McVandals!
Oh, hello, dear. How was your day?
A bloody shambles, of course, like a mad woman's Pearls coupon. Look at that!
Oh, Ted! Your Kingswood's dropped off the aerial.
Kingswoods do not drop off aerials, Thelma. They're blown off with dynamite and plutonium. Oh, you still here?
Yes, Dad.
Gonna divorce the wog?
No.
Of course you are. As you well know, Thelma, this morning I had to park beside the playground of St. Joseph's Institution for the Chronically Catholic.
I know, dear.
Why didn't you say so? Anyway, I get off the train and start going through the standard Kingswood pre-ignition checklist. Oil, water, lights, mud flap length, horn volume, nodding dog's head mobility, etc. and so forth. I flip on the radio and pickle me grandmother.
What?
Nothing. Look through the windscreen and there's the aerial. Gone. Just a huge hole in the mudguard.
Oh, Ted, what did you do?
Fainted. Forgot the door was open and fell in the gutter. When I woke, there was this spotty little Damien in a St. Joseph's uniform grinning down at me.
Bless him.
I sprang to my feet and nearly broke my neck.
How?
He was standing on my tie. The aerial in one hand and a letter from a nun in the other. Here it is here. Dear driver. That'd be right. You don't drive at Kingswood, you make love to it. Well, that's why nuns only drive Tiranas. Dear driver, sorry about your aerial. Sister Bridget's been playing with the volleyball again.
Oh, bless her heart.
Shut up, woman. If you'd care to call at the school office, I'd be only too pleased to arrange compensation. Yours sincerely, Sister Maria.
Oh, Ted, isn't that just so nice? Did they pay you in cash or give you the value in indulgences?
I didn't wait to find out. I just got the Kingswood away from there as fast as his little steel cats would carry it, without spinning the wheels.
Oh, and that couldn't have been easy, Ted.
So help me, Thelma. If the Pope were here today, I'd take him down to that tyke school and rub his nose in it.
Ted, he's an old man.
Mum.
When are you getting the divorce? I want to ring the blokes and get them over from the RSL.
Dad, we're not getting divorced. It was just a stupid little argument.
Well, come on, dear, are you ready?
Well, where are you two off to in my darkest hour?
We're just going to exchange Greta's shoes for a cheaper pair. It's late night shopping.
Well, what about tea?
Oh, it's all right, dear. We'll use Myers' cafeteria. Come on, dear.
Hello, Mr. Thompson? Ted Bullpit. No, Bullpit. Yeah, everyone says that. No matter. You must remember me. You did some conveyancing when the little woman and me bought our house, remember? What? 1954. Oh, well, no matter. Anyway, what I want you to do for me this time is sue the Pope. Hello? Hello? Bloody solicitors, they're all the same. Ring them up at home and they're too drunk to hold the telephone.
G'day.
Don't g'day me, you twisted little immigrant. My daughter jumped off the Harbour Bridge because you didn't like her shoe prices.
She did not.
She did. She sank a ferry.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Where is she really?
Mexico.
What?
You heard.
All right, what's she doing in Mexico?
Crying, of course. And after that, she's going to get an instant Mexican divorce. They can dissolve marriages in a flash over there.
They can't.
They can. McDonald's run the divorce court. You haven't got a decree absolute in 90 seconds, you get a free cheeseburger.
Come on, I'm sorry about the shoes. It was just one of those stupid little blues on the spur of the moment. She can keep the shoes. I don't want to question what she buys. Now, where is she? I just want to give her the flowers and take her home.
Bloody crawler. You're a man, you'd strangle her.
If I was a man, I'd strangle you.
Listen, Wog, watch it. You want to have a go, do you? Do you? You want an instant replay of the time I caught Mussolini squatting behind a rock in the middle of the desert? I planted his arms and legs and stuck him up his nose.
There's something terribly wrong with you, Mr. Bullpit.
No, come on, your typical valiant driver, they're all cowards.
They're not.
They are. Show a valiant driver a white flag and he's anybody's. I once knew a valiant driver who used to wander around all over the place, surrendering to his albinos. Come on. Come on.
Oh, for me? How sweet of you, father-in-law, darling.
Bloody Wog.
Ted, we're home, Ted. Oh, Craig, you're home too. We're all home. Good boy.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, Craig.
What about tea?
Oh, it's all right, dear. We had it at the cafeteria. I thought I told you.
Bloody woman, my tea.
Oh, in just a minute, dear. I want to cut out a dress first.
I'll be off now, Mum.
Where do you think you're going?
Home to Bruno.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
Don't contradict your father. Off you go. Say hello to Bruno for me.
He's not home.
Where is he?
Gone. He dropped in here on his way to Cape York. Says he's bought a crocodile farm from a bloke with one leg. And considering the amount he knows about crocodiles, I believe him.
Rubbish!
You get a divorce as quick as you can. That way you might cop a couple of weeks' alimony before the crocs get him.
Stop it, Dad. I'm sick of the way you go on about Bruno. I'm his wife. He's your daughter's husband. Now, haven't you got anything nice to say about him?
Well, yeah, of course I have.
What?
Well, I think it's wonderful the way he, your husband, him, being Italian and being fond of the occasional gallon of olive oil, well, I think it's wonderful the way he won't stick in the throats of the little crocodiles on the way down.
You know, it's all right now. Cape York won't be open at this time of night.
Now, what'd you have to go and say all that for?
Because it's true.
Bull. Geez, you're a troublemaker.
Not in front of your father, boy. Oh, that's me. I'd have been shocked.
Excuse me? I said excuse me.
Oh,
And don't say what did you do, because I know that one.
come in, come in.
Is this where Mr. Bullpit lives?
It certainly is. Sister,
Maria, dear, from St. Joseph's.
well, look, Dad won't be a sec. Won't you sit down?
Thank you, dear. I bet you've broken a few hearts in your time.
You know how it is. Maybe just a couple. No, don't sit there. Sit in Dad's chair.
Bless you, Cobber. Now, you get on with whatever you were doing. Don't mind me.
All right. Okay.
What is this? Oh, it's a nun. Say hello.
Hello, Nun.
This is Sister Maria from St. Joseph's. This is Mum and Dad.
No, don't get down.
I might just go and mop up Greta.
Oh, the bucket and chamois are in the carport.
Oh, right. See you, Sister.
Bless you, Cobber.
Mike Walsh is a Catholic.
Phil,
I know, dear. Wouldn't you just love to rap and swaddle him?
of course we would. Yeah. Would you care for a cold one?
Ted.
It's no trouble.
Oh, no trouble at all, dear. Oh.
If it's not a sinful question, Your Holyship, how did you know where I live?
You can't keep anything from the pupils of St. Joseph's. They all know where Big Bum Bullpit lives.
Treasures?
No. Before I forget, here's a new aerial for you.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I mean, the old one hasn't really had the hasn't really had the Keith. That's rhyming slang for broken, see? Keith, broken. Thank God for that. Beg your pardon. Look, I'll show you my aerial. You showed me yours, so I'll show you mine.
Oh, so large. I'll be up and down all night. It's all right. It's mostly white stuff. B is in the bottom. Do you like some sugar in it?
No, thank you, dear.
Oh, same as Ted.
See, it's hardly broken at all. Look, I couldn't take an aerial from a nun. Look, why don't you send it to the Pope? He could stick it on his fair.
No, I insist.
Oh.
On guard. Touché.
Thelma!
I feel like Darth Vader.
Get the hose quickly!
Do it again, do it again!
Bloody walk! Oh, I beg your pardon, Your Grace. I didn't mean...
Hello, Bruno. Oh, roses from Cape York. Oh. Rita's in her old room.
Thanks.
Hello, Bruno.
Hello, Grete.
I took the shoes back.
I bought you some flowers.
Climb every mountain, ford every stream.
Double vintage bob, a nick away third was Lacerate. Gosford Girl fourth and... Yes, Malcolm's Delight still has a tail stuck in the starting gate. Bloody horse!
I'm off now, dear.
Off where?
The St. Joseph's School fete. Remember, I promised Sister Maria I'd drop in and buy a homemade toffee for the garbage bin.
Right me, green woman. I'm not letting any my wife of mine set foot inside that miniature Mick Vaticanette. Did I or did I not, Thelma, warn that black and white nunny thing to get that school out of here by today or I'd ram it with an Avis truck?
No.
Oh, I'm ready, Mum.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm running Mum down to the school. Can I have the keys?
The Kingswood? You're not taking the Kingswood. I just scrubbed the grill with Ipana. Here's your toothbrush back.
There's Megan up there.
Hello, what are you doing here?
We're on our way to the school fete. We promised Sister Maria the other night.
That'd be right.
I'll go with you then.
Yeah, go on. Won't be any fault of mine if they strap you down and convert you. Don't listen to me.
All right, dear.
They'll flagellate you till you beg for rosary beads.
By the way, Mr. Bullpit, I had a bit of an accident coming up the driveway. I accidentally bumped against the Kingswood and this came off.
Oh, Bruno, you've made him tense again.
Don't worry, Mrs. B, it's only a joke. That was the old Ariel.
I think we should all make an orderly exit through the front door. Go.
Bloody walk!